Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle two English tenses that trip up pretty much everyone, the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. I know, they look alike, they sound alike, and it's totally normal if they drive you a little nuts. But stick with me, and by the end of this, I promise it'll all make perfect sense.
Okay, let's just dive right in with an example. Take a look at these two sentences. Bobby has lived here for a year versus Bobby has been living here for a year. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, wait, don't those mean the exact same thing? You're absolutely right. In this case, they do. Both just tell us that Bobby started living here a year ago and he's still here. And you know, that overlap, that's exactly where the confusion begins.
So, if they can mean the same thing, what's the deal? What's the real difference? And maybe more importantly, when does it actually matter which one you pick? That's the big question, right? Well, let's break it all down.
All right, so before we get into what makes them different, let's just confirm why you might be confused. And honestly, your confusion is totally justified. When we use certain verbs, especially for things that happen over a long time, like living somewhere or working or studying, the meanings can be practically identical.
So check this out. Whether you say she has worked here for 5 years or she has been working here for 5 years, you're saying the exact same thing. The main idea is that she started 5 years ago, and guess what? She's still working there now. In a normal conversation, either one is perfectly fine.
So here it is, the big takeaway for this part. Both of these tenses are all about connecting the past to the present. That's kind of their shared DNA. But okay, that's where the similarities end. Now for the fun part. Let's look at where they go in totally different directions.
So what is the big difference? Well, it all boils down to one word: completion. The present perfect, the one that's like has done or have eaten, is all about the result. It's about something being finished.
Think about it like this. Bobby has done his homework. When you hear that sentence, what's the first thing that pops into your head? It's that the action is over, done, finished. It's a completed task. See? It's all about the result. The homework is finished, which means Bobby is free to go play video games. We don't really care about the hours he spent slogging through it. We just care that the assignment is done.
And it's the exact same idea here. Bobby has learned how to ride a bicycle. Again, our focus is totally on the result. The process, with all the falling down and the wobbly training wheels, that's over. The outcome is this awesome new skill. It's a completed achievement.
Okay, now let's flip the coin. Let's talk about the present perfect continuous. That's the one with has been and the ing verb. This tense, it couldn't care less about the result. It's all about the process, the duration, the action itself.
Now just listen to how different this sounds. Bobby has been doing his homework. So is the homework done? Who knows? Probably not, right? This sentence puts us smack in the middle of the action. Our whole focus shifts to the act of him working. He started and he's still going. So yeah, no games for Bobby just yet. The emphasis is entirely on this ongoing, incomplete activity. And let's go back to the bike. Bobby has been learning how to ride a bicycle. This paints a totally different picture, doesn't it? You can almost picture him, can't you? He's out there right now, maybe a little wobbly, still trying to get the hang of it. The focus is on that ongoing effort, not the final victory.
Okay, that was a lot, I know, so let's boil it all down into a super simple guide that you can use anytime you get stuck.
Okay, this table makes it super clear. For homework, has done means it's finished. Has been doing means he's still working on it. For reading a book, has finished means you know how it ends. Has been reading means you're still in the middle of a chapter. And with the bike, has learned is success, has been learning is still practicing. See the pattern? It always comes down to that one simple idea. Are you talking about the result or the process?
So here it is, your new mental checklist. From now on, before you speak, just ask yourself this quick question. Am I trying to talk about the finished result? If the answer is yes, boom, use the present perfect. If not, then ask, am I trying to talk about the ongoing action? If yes, then you want the present perfect continuous. It's honestly that simple.
All right, so let's lock this in. Use the present perfect when you want to shine a spotlight on the fact that an action is completed. Think of it as your mission accomplished tense.
And then for the present perfect continuous, use it when you want to zoom in on the duration or the process of something, especially if it isn't even finished yet. This is your work in progress tense.
So, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Think about your day so far. What is one thing you have done, a completed result? And what is one thing you have been doing, an ongoing process? The moment you can answer that, you'll know you've totally got this. Thanks for hanging out with me on The Explainer.